Hello collectors, this is Joseph Prodzik with Statue Review. Today I'm bringing you a statue from a company that has really been impressing me lately. This is Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes by Gecco. Raiden isn't a part of the main game, but you'll find him in the unlockable Extra Ops mission, Jameis Fu. Jameis Fu refers to the phenomenon of experiencing a situation that one recognizes in some fashion, but nonetheless seems very unfamiliar. The mission is a sort of alternate timeline where Raiden and Big Boss exist at the same time. Now let's just get this out of the way. I am not a huge fan of Raiden. In fact, I kind of hate him. I still have nightmares of sitting down to play Metal Gear Solid 2, having to play as Raiden throughout the game rather than Solid Snake. To this day I cannot bring myself to replay Metal Gear Solid 2. So you might be asking, why did he buy this statue then? And the answer is that I was so impressed by Gecco's Snake statue that I just had to have Raiden too. Now enough of the jibber jabber, let's take a look at the statue. Jameis Fu is an unlockable Extra Ops mission from Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Originally an Xbox exclusive, the mission was later patched into the PS4 version of the game. During the mission, the familiar prison facility is taken over by body snatchers, and Big Boss enlists the help of Raiden to eliminate them. At the beginning of the mission, Raiden declines his traditional sword and elects to use firearms instead. I present to you Raiden in white armor from Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes by Gecco. As usual, we'll start with the art box, which is similar in design to Gecco's previous Snake statue. The front of the box has an image of Raiden from the game and an augmented window in which you can see the statue inside. One side of the box has a description of Raiden and Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, while the other has artist credits. The back of the box contains an illustration of Raiden by famed Metal Gear artist Yoji Shinkawa. The inside of the box contains a trading card with the same illustration. The inside of the box also contains a removable insert with instructions how to put Raiden together, how to switch out his visors, and how to activate his LED eye. While most US collectors won't ever see this on an actual store shelf, I do think the art box would catch my attention as it is quite an eye-catcher. Raiden, clad in his white armor, stands with assault rifle at the ready and rocket launchers slung across his back. The statue is 1/6 scale and is made of a combination of ABS and PVC. Parts of the armor seem to sit on top of the body as separate pieces, and this is done seamlessly. The amount of detail Gecco puts into their statues is insane, and this can be seen in Raiden's cyborg jaw, the sinews of his muscle, the rivets of his armor, and of course the cassette player, which can be used to listen to endless hours of conversation or popular 80s music. The weapons are just as detailed and some of the best I have seen on a statue. Anyone who plays Metal Gear Solid 5 will instantly recognize the assault rifle and rocket launcher. The assault rifle can be displayed both with and without a silencer, depending on how you like to play the game. Also customizable is Raiden's head, as he can be displayed with two different visors. In addition, Raiden also comes with an LED light inside his head, which gives him another look. The LED light is easy to turn on and off with a simple removal of the head, and the batteries are replaceable. Typically, statues do not get as many different display options as an action figure might get, but Gecco does a good job of giving us some different display options here. The base is simple, but has the same high quality as the rest of the statue, and is similar in style to Gecco's previous statue Snake. There is some debate on which type of bases are better, simple, or more complex. Either is fine with me as long as it fits the statue and is done with the same quality as the rest of the piece as it is done here. Just like the sculpt, the paint on Raiden is stellar. While Snake had a glossy finish to him, Raiden is the opposite with more of a matte finish. I can find no signs of sloppiness and the line work is near perfect. My only small complaint is in the hair, which I think could benefit from a bit more shade, especially to help hide the seam in the hair, which is barely noticeable in the first place. Why is there a seam in the hair, you ask? When you switch out Raiden's visors, you will also need to switch out his bangs, which help to hold the visors into place. Overall, the paint job is fantastic. The overall quality of Raiden is excellent as well. His body is pretty sturdy as he is made out of PVC, and unlike Snake, I had no trouble attaching him to the base. I did have some trouble getting his assault rifle into his hand, but I was able to bend his fingers back a little in order to squeeze him in. Just be careful of the rifle and armor plates as they are not as sturdy and are easier to break. Each loose piece came packaged in a separate baggie, and so they were not able to rub together and smear the paint during shipping. Gecco calls this statue a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but that is a bit misleading. While Raiden was first made available to purchase at SDCC in July, he has since been made readily available to various retailers. Gecco sold him at their booth for $195 US, which is a great price. If you can still find him at that price, buy him. A reasonable price for Raiden today is in the $225 to $250 range, and he can still be found at most online retailers, though how much longer is hard to say, as the Revengeance version is currently sold out. So if you have any interest in this piece, I would recommend buying him now, while you can still get him for a decent price. Despite not having any affection for this character, I'm really glad that I purchased this Raiden statue, as he is going to make a great display next to Snake. Gecco impresses me once again with their high quality and attention to detail, and I'm really looking forward to seeing their future projects. Raiden earns a final review score of 4.5 out of 5 for amazing. If you're a fan of Metal Gear, then this is definitely a statue you are going to be wanting to add to your collection. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Metal Gear Solid 5 ground Zeroes Raiden statue from Gecco. Be sure to visit my website statuereview.com for a full gallery of this piece and to check out all the latest statue news. For more statue reviews and updates on my collection, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This has been Joseph Brodzik for Statue Review. Thanks for watching.